Hello, everyone. Happy Tuesday. Can you believe it's March? And this weekend is daylight savings for those of you that didn't remember, because I didn't. So it'll be nice for the later or the sun being out a lot later. I'm very looking forward to that because I feel like right now, when it comes 6 o'clock, I'm like ready for bed. um, how are you guys? I'm I'm on video, back in the office. Everything's good. Although I do have to be out in an hour. I'm getting kicked out. But I'm sure we'll be able to get through everything in the chat. Okay, so quick update. The bill is still in the House, and unfortunately, it took 72 hours for the Senate to give the bill to the House. Anyway, so it's still in the House. They're obviously reviewing everything, but the goal is for them to vote on it tomorrow morning, and then hopefully Biden will actually sign it tomorrow, and then we'll all be good to go. So just a quick recap of the bill. PEUC and PUA will be extended, as long as they pass the bill, until September 6th, along with the extra $300 boost. Now, this bill does include $1,400 stimulus checks to people that make less than $75,000. And if you're a couple, then you'd have to make $150,000 or less. So obviously, if you have any more questions around that, feel free to ask in the chat. And then I'm just going to go ahead and get started. So Juan, how are you? Oh, thank you. Oh, you're awesome. Thank you so much. Yeah, no, she's definitely doing a lot better. She's still in isolation until Saturday, as long as she's fever free. And she only really had a fever for the one day. But it's weird because the rest of us, we're all negative, which is pretty amazing. But thank you. I appreciate that. Philly, everything under control, just waiting for our money to be deposited. Yes. Yeah, that's right. That's right. In Pennsylvania, unemployment will be delayed a day from what they told us, which is nice that they even told us, right? Joanne, I had a fraud on my claim. I sent my stuff to PUA in Ohio. They said I just have to wait for them to look at it. Yeah, and I think you've mentioned that a couple times. If you haven't already had a chance, definitely try to contact your local or state representative. It's better than not doing anything. I mean, I'm not saying you're not doing anything. I don't mean it like that, but like, because I'm sure you're trying to contact unemployment and everything. But if you can maybe get a representative to kind of put your claim in front of unemployment office, or at least a human being to take a look at, then hopefully they'll be able to take care of that. So if you haven't already tried that, I definitely recommend that. Brina, how are you? Jamal, it's crazy how more unemployment is about to be passed and extended, but I've yet to get unemployment for what they signed in as of December 2020. And now I'm really going to have to wait. Yeah, Jamal, same thing for you. If you haven't already, try to contact a local or state representative. I highly recommend doing that. Just go to Google, put in your zip code, and then put in representative. And you should find like a slew of people. You can call them, email them. And like I said, hopefully you can get someone to take a look at your situation, because that's ridiculous. Like with the news reporters to said Donald Trump is going to sign the stimulus checks. Yeah, Jack, sorry, I don't know what you're referring to that. Reggie, I'm in Florida. Unemployment is just going to roll over, or we have to answer questions again. So are you asking? Okay, so I'm assuming, hold on, I just want to scan through these real quick. Darnell, what's up? How are you? What are they, tacos and pizza? I love tacos and pizza. You know me too well, Darnell. um, Gwendolyn, you are welcome. I'm glad to help. Okay, so Reggie, your answer or your question is kind of a loaded one. Are you talking about, do you have to refile? So far, if your benefit year is going to expire, then the way it works is you should file for regular unemployment all over again, except for if you live in the state of New Jersey. I have found no other states. I know that someone came on here the other day, said that California you don't need to reapply. However, I'm saying that you do need to reapply. And I've actually seen text around that in California because I definitely wanted to check that. So if you have reached your benefit year, or you will in the next week or two, then unless you're in the state of New Jersey, you should file for regular unemployment again, especially if you've done some sort of work. Because if you've been working, you could qualify for regular unemployment again and then kind of start the process over. But if you know 100% that you won't qualify for regular unemployment, what I recommend doing is, before you apply, try to contact the unemployment office. Now, obviously, it's easier said than done, right? But if you are in a state where it's kind of easy to, then I do recommend calling them. Then you and the customer support rep can kind of fill out the application together. They can deny you really quickly, and then they could just put you back onto PEUC. So, Reggie, not 100% sure what question you were asking. I was trying to answer a couple different ones, so hopefully that helped. Mark, how are you? I want to ask this as clearly as possible. I'm in Pennsylvania and on PUA. The amount of money I have remaining will pay me up to the 4th week in June. With the new bill, would I be extended out to September? Yes, you would, Mark. Val, what's up? Oh, you know what? I have something for you, Val. I found a link yesterday after the live stream. I'm going to put it in the chat for you. Apparently, you can file using or calling. So when you're out in Cali for 3 weeks, and obviously you may not want to do it online, I did put a link in the chat, and apparently there are phone numbers that you can call to certify. So hopefully that helps. Mark, you are welcome. Evelyn, what's up, everyone? Happy Tuesday. I still cannot believe it's mid-March. Like, in a couple weeks, the first quarter of 2021 is going to be gone. Oh, man. I can't believe how quickly this year is going. Louie, thanks for all the hard work you do. Have a great day. You're welcome. Thank you. I like the compliments. Jake, how's it going? Hi, Michelle. Yeah, we're all doing awesome, actually. I don't know how we did it, but we escaped. We're all negative. Woohoo. Kane, so for PUA, we have to file a whole new claim in Pennsylvania. So, yeah. No, I was talking about for regular unemployment, or like on PEUC for... I'm hoping if you're on PUA, and I should have clarified that, so sorry about that. For PUA, I'm hoping that you guys won't have to do anything. But then if you're year end, I know sometimes, like in some states, like Pennsylvania is one of them, they want to see your denial from regular unemployment. But because you guys already did that, I'm hoping that they won't want that again. So for PUA right now, I don't think I would do anything at this point except for wait for them to program their systems. And I'm hoping that you guys won't have to file all over again. But definitely, I'll definitely keep checking out Pennsylvania's website to get more clarification on that. Michelle, there shouldn't be a break in Florida with PEUC. So technically, as long as they pass the bill before March 13th, which I'm sure they will, there will not be a break or a lapse in payment. However, big disclaimer, right? Unfortunately, we have to wait until the states program their systems. So while we shouldn't experience a lapse in payment, there may be a delay in payment because the states have to reprogram their systems and change the dates. And although it is a little disappointing that the weekly benefit, initially they were talking the weekly benefit boost to be $400, but unfortunately it's back down to $300. And although that is disappointing, in a way, it might be a blessing because the states that's one less thing that the states would have to fix, right? Or change. So hopefully, hopefully it won't be as painful as it was in December. And there are a lot of people, Kansas, Wisconsin, that they're still not getting paid. I mean, and then there's some states that are paying out, but as you guys, like Brennery, right? You've been trying to call 4 months and you're in Kansas. Yeah, and all they do is tell you guys to get a job, right? Like to keep looking for a job. Well, that really doesn't help the situation, especially if there aren't any jobs out there. Yeah, that's ridiculous. 4 months. Unbelievable. Latia, I'm doing a lot better. I think I wasn't feeling well on Friday, and that's when we all thought we're like, oh gosh, COVID spread among the house or whatever. But I think I was just so mentally exhausted just from, with the whole COVID thing. So yeah, doing a lot better. I feel a lot better too. And it doesn't hurt that it was like 60 degrees outside, which is so nice. That definitely helps. Brennery says the unemployment office says we can't help you. You must call Department of Labor. What's that going to do? Oh my gosh. Yeah, that makes no sense. Joe, I believe Pennsylvania will drag their feet on this. Oh no. I'm going to have a new claim. How many people will be denied? And then good luck with the new claim. Yeah, that's what it's looking like. Pennsylvania definitely does want people to file for unemployment, for regular unemployment again. So it's going to be crazy. It's going to be, and I feel bad for the people that are filing for the first time because they're going to be caught up in this chaos. And oh my goodness, it's just going to be a nightmare. Darnell, now will this be new unemployment benefit stimulus? Kim will have new episodes. Yeah, I'm kind of struggling. Well, I want to keep doing videos for you guys. So yeah, I feel like I need to branch out besides just like unemployment. Like obviously I could do stimulus videos. I can also do the child tax credit. That's confusing, but I think I have it right in my head right now. But yeah, there's still a lot going on. Like even though hopefully the bill will pass tomorrow, it's going to take some states a while to program everything. So yeah, Darnell, I need ideas. What do you guys want to hear about? Because yeah, I don't want to. You guys are just amazing. Like seriously, the amount of support I get from you guys is awesome, and I truly like when I don't go live for a couple of days. I really miss you guys. I really do. You guys are awesome. But yeah, going live is definitely getting harder and harder just because, schedules and whatever. But anyway, Mike, hi. Pennsylvania PUA. I had enough money in my balance to get until around June. My weekly payment amount is $327. Last week, I got a message on my PUA dashboard that it says I'm eligible for $195. All of a sudden, I do not have any more money in my balance and my claim is exhausted. So if you've been paying, or if you've been claiming, or I should say, if this week is your 50th week, then unfortunately that's all that is being paid out for PUA for any state except for a couple of states like New Jersey. They're paying 57 weeks. So yeah, if you've been paid 50 weeks, then that's why you don't have a zero balance. However, if you still have, a couple of weeks to go, then I would definitely question that. Obviously, getting in touch with Pennsylvania PUA is impossible. So you could definitely send an email saying, I haven't been paid my 50 weeks. Like, why am I getting cut short? So yeah, hopefully that helps. But honestly, with the bill passing, hopefully tomorrow, then 50 weeks would then turn into 74 weeks you'll be able to collect for PUA between the year 2021 and 2020. Jeff, how are you? The unemployment MVP. You know it. You know it. Tin Man, what's up? Cornelius, I worked for 3 months last year. So should I get approved for regular unemployment when I file again on March 13th, one of my benefit year ends? It all depends how much money you made. I think you have to work for, I thought it was for 6 months, but then I know you definitely have to qualify from a financial perspective as well. But it all depends on your work history. So I'm not 100% sure. You'll definitely have to let unemployment make that decision, but I would definitely apply for it on March 14th because I think the 13th is a Saturday, and not that that matters, but you should apply the day after your benefit year ends. Hex Game, I'm on PEUC. Benefit year is over March 22nd, and you're in Pennsylvania. So yeah, same thing for you. March 23rd, I would, and you said you're in Pennsylvania. If you can, obviously, I've been a big proponent on chat for Pennsylvania because I've had a lot of success getting through to unemployment support through chat. And my recommendation, again, if you can, is, and again, the next 2 weeks is going to be completely insane. But if you know for a fact that you're not going to qualify for regular unemployment, if you can get in touch with someone through chat, have them fill out the application with you on chat. And like I said, have them deny you, have them put you back on PEUC, and then you can kind of hopefully be able to certify. And once Pennsylvania gets their systems up and running, then hopefully you'll get paid. What I'm trying to do with having you guys reach out to the unemployment office is save you time to get you your money quicker. I've been reading people on Facebook that have been doing this and have had some success so far. And again, this is specifically for Pennsylvania, although I would recommend doing it in other states, but I know that in other states, it's very hard to get in contact with someone. Tin Man, yeah, unfortunately it doesn't work. Chat is not available on Saturdays or Sundays. But definitely in the afternoons is so much easier than a Monday morning. Oh, Val, you're welcome. I'm looking out for you. Ocean's Corner, are we going to miss any weeks? Are we going to have to reapply for any other employment? So yeah, I think I covered that. If you have any more questions around that, definitely let me know, or if I wasn't clear. Jose, New Jersey, you do not have to open a new claim. Yes. In New Jersey, if you are reaching your benefit year and date, you do not have to file for regular unemployment. Thank you, Jose, for that reminder. Michelle, thank you. I appreciate that. XOXO, how are you? Oh, same in New York. XOXO, do you mean you don't have to file for regular unemployment? Oh man, I hope so. That would be awesome. Please clarify that, XO, because that would just be amazing. Yeah, Ocean's Corner. Let me ask XO to see if you guys even have to. Oh, that'd be awesome if you didn't. Eva, I'm on week 9 of the second 20-week extension from Rhode Island when it runs out. Well, I still receive the $300 weekly from the government through September. If so, yes, you should be receiving the extra $300 just as you do now. So there shouldn't be any difference except for you might be instead of on, well, you should probably be back on to PEUC. But first, you'd carry out the first 20-week extension. I'm assuming you're on extended benefits, but I could be wrong. But yeah, you'll get the $300 the same way as you do now. Oh, Ben, thank you. I appreciate that. Michael, yeah, if you can, get in touch with chat. As long as you know for a fact that you will not apply, that you will not qualify for regular unemployment. I know for a fact you're in Pennsylvania, and see if they can deny you. You guys can fill out the application together because I think that'll save a lot of headaches. I'm hoping. Val, I still have the wrestling tapes. I know. Oh my gosh. I do. I really want to create that channel. I really do. Let me think about that. I got rid of all mine. Steve, Indiana, got a notice that my unemployment runs out next week. Do I reapply or wait? So, what program are you on? If you're on PUC and PUA, then hopefully the bill will be passed tomorrow, and then your weeks will then be extended an additional 24 weeks. So hang tight. Let's see what happens tomorrow. And if you are reaching your benefit year end, then you might have to reapply for regular unemployment. Oh, Michelle, thank you. You guys are just awesome. Rhonda, I just got an email from Texas telling me if a bill passed, I do not have to reapply. Are you serious? So you don't have to? Oh, that's awesome. Well, you shouldn't have to. I think you've been through enough, right? Okay, so Texas. Oh, I'm glad they're communicating to you guys. Wow, that's awesome. That's great news. So does that mean you don't have to apply for regular unemployment, or you just don't have to reapply for either PEUC or PUA? I think you're on PUA, Rhonda, right? I'm trying to keep track, but it's hard. Darnell, stimulus check, virus updates, and the all-new Kim's Kitchen. You do not want to see me in the kitchen. I'm actually having my daughter making me blueberry muffins right now. I'm like, please, I have to go live. I can't make them for myself. Kim's Kitchen. Oh, but thank you for the ideas, Darnell. Rhonda, Taco Tuesday, right? I love tacos. Mike, you are welcome. Rhonda, got my 9 weeks back pay, and they got 2 weeks for certifying on the 7th. Oh my gosh, what a relief. Again, as if you guys haven't already been through enough, right? In Texas, my gosh. Yes, I'm here. You guys can see me. And Lexi's here too. She's sleeping. And I will apologize in advance because the windows or the blinds are up. So if anyone crazy walks by, she'll start barking. So I will apologize in advance. Stacy, do we have to reapply in Texas? I just have $1,003 left in my account, and I get that in 2 weeks, or do I apply for my benefits like normal? Well, Stacy, it might depend on the program that you are on. I'm hoping not, based on what Rhonda just said. Stacy, if you haven't already had a chance, check your email, because like Rhonda said, she got an email from Texas saying that they don't have to reapply, but it could depend on the program that you're on. So hopefully you guys won't have to. Kevin. Oh, thanks, Hex Games. Thanks for the super chat. I appreciate that very much. All right, Kevin. Sorry. I was on EB. Benefit year expired on the 27th. So February 27th, and I was still able to file. They said I would go right on to PEUC. EB balance is 0. Logged in today, and it said new claim as of 3/1. Interesting. Wow. Okay, so you were on, and your benefit year expired, and you didn't have to. There's no rhyme or reason. And I know you're in Pennsylvania, Kevin. I'm at a loss. I'm at a loss. And you're still getting paid though, right? Because I just want to make sure that you're getting paid. Because I know, and maybe it's because you were still on EB and they just put you on PEUC. I'm hoping that we don't have to file for regular unemployment. I know people were saying on Facebook that they had like in the last week or so, and I'm hoping Pennsylvania changes this in the next week. Oh, it's crazy. But that's good. I'm happy to hear that. Glenn, was it my imagination, or did you have your room lit up the other night? I did have it lit up. Around the picture frame. Yeah, every once in a while, I plug that in and the lights. I will have it on next time. I think the remote. Oh, here's the remote, but I don't think it's plugged in. Because it's weird because this remote controls my daughter's too. So if I use the remote to turn mine off, it might turn hers on, but they're not even plugged in. So, but yeah, next time I go live, I will plug them in, Glenn, just for you. Kind of makes it a little bit more fun, right? Rhonda, okay. Stacy, okay. Rhonda has a message for Stacy. Got an email. Absolutely do not reapply. Perfect. Oh, sorry. I just want to write that down. In Texas. That's huge. LW Mark. So I had a adjudication determination, and I called, and the lady said I have an incarceration hold. She put me on hold, submitted something to get it over, removed. I'm wondering, has anyone ever gotten this? If so, how long did it take to start to get payments again? I'm not 100% sure. That is a new one. So yeah, if anyone has any feedback on that, that would be awesome. Chazzy's, Massachusetts. What specifically about Mass? Are you talking about, do you have to reapply? I'm just under the assumption that in most states you would have to reapply for regular unemployment once your benefit year ends, except for New Jersey, New York, and Texas, it seems like. But obviously you want to keep an eye out on your state's Department of Labor emails in the mail, because as we know, as this week progresses, hopefully states will just say, look, you guys don't have to reapply. Now, if you're talking about the extension of PEUC and PUA, I'm hoping that we won't need to reapply for those as well, since they're just extending it. John Francis, EDD will start my second PEUC on March 21st. After that will be the next extension. I may get after my second extension of PEUC. And yeah, you guys, Okay, so you're still receiving your first round of PEUC. Your second, wait, I'm confused. I might get after my second PEUC. John Francis, I'm sorry. So you're still on your first round of PEUC. In other words, you've already collected like 12, 11 or 12 weeks of the 24 weeks of PEUC. So March 2nd, you'll be in the second phase after that. So your benefit year ends July 5th. So you should stay on PEUC. However, you might need to file a brand new unemployment claim July 6th. Now, hopefully by then, the madness will be done with all the madness, I'm hoping. And then we'll definitely know by then if you should apply for regular unemployment or if you can just stay on PEUC. Now, if you've done some sort of work, whether part-time or for a period of time that you might want to apply for regular unemployment, because you never know, you could qualify for regular unemployment again. But yeah, sorry, it took me a second to register. There was a lot of info on there. Kevin, and you didn't have to reapply or do anything. So I think they put me on a new claim automatically. Not sure if it's PEUC or UI. You know what? As long as you're getting paid. Yes. So what was happening before is people were reaching their benefit year end date and they were certifying, but then all of a sudden they weren't getting paid. And then when they would reach out to customer support, they would say, well, it's because your account is flagged because you have to file for regular unemployment, because apparently it's a federal law that unemployment has to review your claim once a year or something like that. I don't know. Who knows? Michael, yeah, I would think that you would have to. But then again, Kevin was on extended benefits and he didn't need to. And maybe that's what the difference is. Maybe because you were on extended benefits. But yeah, Kevin, I would think that you would need to, just from what I've been seeing on Facebook. And like I said, if you can get in contact with someone by way of chat before you file a brand new claim, you could do it with them as you're chatting with them. Then I think that would be the best, fastest way for you to get denied, and then they can put you back on a PEUC. Rhonda, Texas got an email just now, says do not reapply, only certify every 2 weeks. That's awesome. Kevin, I think in Pennsylvania, they're just starting new claims for people because people can't get through. I will see this Sunday, but it says I should still file biweekly, and it says claims processing as of March 1st. Yeah, it'll be interesting. Okay, so it still says processing. Okay, so you're going to certify this Sunday. So yeah, it'll be interesting to see if they actually pay you out the Wednesday after you certify. But hey, if you don't have to do anything, that's awesome. Hopefully, I want that to be the case everywhere. Reggie from Florida, are they going to roll over on PEUC? So I'm not 100% sure what every state is going to do. I'm assuming that, and this is what's so irritating, I wish the states would just do the same thing, but I'm sure there's going to be exceptions. I'm pretty sure that most states, they'll probably just roll you back onto PEUC. You shouldn't have to apply for PEUC or anything like that. However, the question is, like we've been talking about most of the live stream, is that darn benefit year end. Once you hit your benefit year end, you might have to file for regular unemployment all over again, just for them to possibly deny you, just for them to put you back on the PEUC. But every state's might be doing it differently. So definitely keep an eye out on, and I'll do the best that I can. But obviously, that's going to be a lot of information. But yeah, definitely keep an eye on any sort of communication with your state. Mickey, are you serious? Oh my gosh. Oh, that's awesome. Oh my gosh, Mickey. That stupid ISICU or whatever. Oh my gosh. So you did the ID me, and then you got your transition numbers, and then oh man. Well, remember also or I think it's both PUA and unemployment or PEUC. Payment might be a day late in the state of Pennsylvania. Holy cow. It's about time. I know you've been dealing with this for several weeks now. Peggy, I don't think I saw a question from you before. Do we have to reapply Massachusetts if your benefit years are up on the 13th? Like I said, I think in most states you probably do need to. I'm slowly trying to find out about other states. But yeah, it's it's so frustrating because in doing research on specific states, it's like some states choose to update Facebook. Some states choose to update Twitter. Some, choose to update the state's Department of Labor website. So it's like to going to all these places for 50 states obviously will drive you nuts, right? So like I said, in most states, yes, except for New York, New Jersey, and now Texas. EXO, that's great news. You've been giving us some good news lately. So thank you for that. Marcos, so do not reapply after the 14th. Just keep claiming your 2 weeks. Well, Marcos, depends on the state that you live in. Oh, hopefully. Okay. Hopefully, Marcos, you're in New York, and hopefully you got that message from EXO. Heck yeah. Oh, that's awesome. Eva, I'm on extended benefits. Second extension from Rhode Island. Hi, Sonora. Rhonda, okay, you're on PEUC. Yeah, sorry. Trying to keep up. Timman, if my benefit year end date is 4/7, I should open a new claim on Sunday, but chat doesn't work. So should I wait till Monday for chat? If you know 100% for a fact you will not be approved for unemployment, then I do recommend. Sorry, my daughter texted me. The one that's isolated in her room. Sorry. If it were me, I would try to contact them on Monday through chat. Monday morning I tried a couple of Mondays ago. I was able to get through in an hour. I would luckily, Tin Man, you're not in the heat of when everyone's going to be contacting support and everyone's going to be, filing for regular unemployment. But if it were me, I would try like Monday afternoon. If not, I would definitely try Tuesday afternoon. And not sure if you saw my video that I uploaded probably like 2 weeks ago, but I have like 3 browsers up and I'm just going bam, bam, bam. And when I do it that way, I can get through pretty quickly. But I think if you're able to apply over ideally over the phone, but in this case over chat with someone, then it'll just cause less of a delay. Sorry, there are dogs barking, and I think Lexi's going to start barking here in a minute. So sorry if she does. Okay. Marco, so my question, here she goes. So my question, my 1 year will be, see, Marcos, what state are you in? The answer is probably yes, unless you're in New York, New Jersey, or possibly in Texas, it seems like. Why does my claim say invalid? Gosh, it's been so long. Can you guys hear her growling? No one's gonna be messing in my house. No one's gonna be breaking into my house. Okay, so it could mean that you do not qualify. So, for example, there are two ways that you qualify for unemployment. Number one is from a financial perspective, and another way is through your work history. So it could mean that maybe you don't qualify for one of those two situations. Sorry, guys. I'm like way behind in chat. Just when I thought I didn't think I was far behind, and then turned out I am. Regina, the unemployment in Illinois keeps saying that unemployment drop rate on PUA, my last payment, yes. Regina, yes, I read that as well. On the live stream last week, at one point, there were a couple of people from Illinois that did voice that they stopped PUA. So I did some research, and you are correct. The unemployment rate got to a certain point that they decided to. So what was happening in Illinois was they were paying an extra 7 weeks for PUA. So most other states, they were getting 50 weeks of PUA. Illinois, they were getting 57 weeks. The unemployment rate dropped. So what Illinois decided to do was take back those 7 weeks. So now people can only collect 50 weeks of PUA, which is why if you're on PUA in Illinois and you've reached week 50, that's why your payment stopped. The good thing is, Regina, hopefully the bill will pass tomorrow, giving you an additional 24 weeks. So hopefully, after Illinois updates their systems, you'll be able to get, paid back from those weeks. But you should be getting, hopefully, as long as the bill passes, an extra 24 weeks. So yeah, unfortunately, you'll have to wait until Illinois updates their systems. Young, give me the vaccine. I just want to go back to work. I know. This is just... Can you guys believe this Friday will be a year? Isn't that weird? So crazy. Rhonda, it says in the email, you do not have to reapply for anything. We will enroll you in the correct extension. Rhonda, that is the best thing ever. I love that. Okay, and EXO, same thing. So it looks like Texas and New York and New Jersey are all saying the same thing. Oh, I love this. Oh, this is great. And EXO just saying, confirm, you don't need to reapply for anything. That's huge. Huge. Reggie, my year ends 4/30, but everything going... Reggie, it depends. So yes, if your benefit year ends on 4/30, just like we've been saying, you would need to file for regular unemployment, except if you live in the state of New York, New Jersey, and Texas. Marcos, are you in did you say you are in New York? I think you said you were in New York. Darnell, what do you think Joe Biden and Congress will do with the unemployment run out in September? Biden said a month or two ago that this was going to be the last package, but then there was a lot of stuff swirling around. There's going to be a fourth stimulus check, and while there might be a fourth stimulus check, I mean, who knows, right? So then, there was talk that there could be, would unemployment be extended? I don't think that for now Biden's looking to extend it past September. Although obviously we don't know what's going to happen, right? With unemployment and the job rate. Although, I know there were still about 800,000 people every single week applying for regular unemployment for the first time. Although I haven't looked in the past couple of weeks to see if that went down. So I definitely want to take a look at that, because that'll definitely give us an indication of, could it be extended? Obviously it's March, anything can happen in the next 6 months, but hopefully by then we'll be able to, more jobs will open up. Tariq, I'm having unemployment insurance benefits from New York City. I had a job, Labor Department for a month and earned $3,100. Do I need to apply for unemployment benefits again? Or can I continue to certify? You had it for a month. So, were you certifying when you were working, or did you just completely stop certifying? I mean, if you can continue to certify, I would definitely certify. And then when it says, did you make any money? I would definitely put yes for the weeks that you made money, and then just continue on. Because I can't imagine that would be enough for you to be able to qualify for regular unemployment. Although I don't know your work history. I don't know when you were unemployed in the first place. So because I don't know that information, I think the best thing to do is to file for regular unemployment and then have them direct you to what you should do next. Because, just from, if you haven't worked in 2 years, except for that 1 month, then I would say chances are you probably don't qualify for regular unemployment. But I don't know your work history in the last year. So that's why I'm kind of hesitant to answering that. So just for my sanity, and obviously I don't want to tell you to do the wrong thing, but I would apply for regular unemployment, because you don't know. You could qualify. Nightclub just got a knowing failure for fraud questionnaire in Ohio PUA to fill out and return. Anyone get this? Been on PUA for 7 months with no issues. Interesting. Knowing failure of fraud. Yeah, if anyone has any insight on that, that would be awesome. I just want to try to Google it real quick. Huh. Interesting. Yeah. Yeah. If anyone has any ideas around that, that would be awesome. Oh, Marcos, you're in Florida. So yeah, I would say unless you heard otherwise, you would probably need to file for regular unemployment again. Brenda, I've been signed up for UI since January. All they send me is a letter every week saying, keep calling in. So when will they make a decision? Oh, you're from Arkansas. So you just filed for the first time in January. Yeah, you're going on 2 months, that's kind of a long time. Yeah, unfortunately, it all depends on their backlog. What you could do is try to contact a local or state representative and try to have them take a look at your claim, or at least maybe have them try to get your claim in front of someone that can actually make a decision. Other than that, I'm not 100% sure, because every state is different with their backlogs and stuff. And who knows, they might need to reach out to your employer, and maybe that's what the delay is. Like, there's so many details that we don't know. So yeah, if you can't, obviously unemployment's not helping you. You definitely try to contact local state representatives. Earth Goddess, Michigan, people on extended benefits are getting kicked off due to the unemployment rate went up. Wait, or maybe unemployment went down? In other words, is the unemployment rate in Michigan getting better? That's how we need to ask, or that's how I need to ask it. Yeah, Marcos, since you're in Florida, unless you get notification, and I'll check Florida as well. Sorry, I'm just making a note. But unless you hear differently, I would definitely apply for regular unemployment. Or, I mean, if you decide you can wait, and then you can try to keep certifying, and then if you don't get paid when you think that you should, then that's probably why you're not getting paid, because typically they do flag your claim because they have to review it because your benefit year is up. It's like, oh, it's maddening. I just wish that all the states did the same thing. That would just make life easy. Darlene, PUA, do we have to reapply in Georgia? So for PUA, I would expect that in most states you wouldn't need to reapply. Obviously, please keep an eye out for notifications, emails, anything through the mail, because obviously each state can definitely do their own thing. But it actually wouldn't even make sense for people to have to reapply for PUA if they're already on it. All they're doing is extending the weeks. But states can do crazy things, as we know. Oh, yeah, I'm always behind on chat. I take forever answering questions. EXO, thanks for putting that out there. Art, I was pending for 2 months, and this morning my EDD said paid, but I haven't received any money. So I know in Pennsylvania, ours says paid, but we don't get paid for like 2 days later. Obviously, California, I'm not 100% sure when they pay out, but maybe give it a couple days since it is saying paid. And hopefully you get paid. If not, then you'll definitely want to reach out. Yeah, LW, I'm not 100% sure. Some people think it's a glitch. People who've never been arrested. Yeah, that's really bizarre. Unless, this is probably so far-fetched, but hopefully no one in prison stole your identity? No, I guess that wouldn't make sense. I don't know. That's really bizarre. Stacy asked Rhonda, has her unemployment ran out yet? Mine doesn't until 2 weeks from today. Cindy, Arkansas. It was my first time getting PEUC. So do I need to reapply? No, you shouldn't have to reapply for PEUC. If your regular unemployment is ending, you shouldn't need to reapply for PEUC. I called them and they said they won't know until something goes into effect. Well, hopefully we'll have some big news tomorrow. Alexander, how are you? Miss Roxy says I can apply for extended benefits and then I need to call the unemployment office. But when I do, it says hold call is full. Are you in California, Mrs. Roxy? Because California is one of the, well, I'm sure there's more than just Cali, but I know that there are a handful of states that you actually have to apply for extended benefits. If it's always full, then you can definitely try to contact your local or state representative. They might be able to help you out. Okay, Cindy. Yeah, yours runs out March 13th. So yeah, hopefully tomorrow they'll extend the bill, and then your PEUC will run out September 6th. John, don't have any work history most 2020, so I'm sure I will not get approved for a new claim. Yeah, and I'm sure most people are going to be in that situation too. Oh my gosh, Jeff, seriously, ready for the madness. We're all calm now, but whew. Yeah, yeah, I'm hoping that you guys won't have to reapply. Uh, any news South Dakota? Oh my gosh. I haven't had anyone ask about South Dakota. Not honestly, I haven't done much research on South Dakota in probably like 2 months. Yeah, it's been a while. So sorry. Darlene, what about Georgia? Does PUA have to reapply? So, yeah, I kind of touched on it earlier. I can't imagine for if you are currently on a PUA why you would need to reapply. But again, some states might require you to, but I would hope that most states you wouldn't have to. Dave from PA, got paid my boost today without putting it in for Sunday. They took away my extended benefits, so I couldn't sign in. My benefit year. All right, this is a doozy. Okay, so in Pennsylvania, you do get your weekly boost a week after you receive your state benefit. So that's the first issue. They took away my EB, so I could not sign in. So did it exhaust or well, bottom line, you're not able to sign in. My benefit year ends on March 13th. So what I recommend is if there's a chance that you could qualify for regular unemployment, I do recommend, at least in the state of Pennsylvania and most other states, because I do think that some states are still, leading in that direction, except for obviously a couple. I'm looking at my pad of paper where I wrote down, except for New Jersey, New York, and Texas. But what I recommend is if there's a slight chance you could qualify for regular unemployment again, meaning you've been working a little bit, then you should file for regular unemployment on March 14th. However, if you know for a shadow of a doubt that you're not going to be approved for regular unemployment, then I do recommend on Monday, get in contact with someone using chat and ask them if, explain, hey, my benefit year end ran out March 13th. And I was wondering if we could fill out the application together because I know I have to file for regular unemployment. I will probably be denied. And if you guys do that together, they can deny you and then they can just put you back on the PEUC. So then you won't have to be in the waiting pool because there's going to be a lot of people filing for regular unemployment on March 14th. And that's one way that you could kind of, I want you guys to get paid quicker. And that could be one way to do that. Instead of you having to wait a couple months for unemployment to have to review your unemployment claim, only for them to deny you. And I'm hoping that Pennsylvania will follow suit with some of the other states, and that they tell us that we don't have to file for regular unemployment. And it's irritating because this acting secretary, has not gone live in a couple weeks. And I'm sure she probably won't, because it'd be nice if we had some sort of direction. Anyway, sorry, a little venting session about Pennsylvania. Any news about Michigan? So, no, that was Illinois, right? That stopped. So, nothing that sticks out in Michigan. Yeah, they should be paying out. Um, I know you guys, it was a painful couple months, that's for darn sure, for a while in Michigan. But no, nothing new. Uh, Tammy, I never got the 11 weeks extra in Georgia. Georgia. Let's see. Was that for PUC or PUA? Well, I don't know if this helps because Georgia has, I don't know if you've seen this resource, but I'm going to put a resource in the chat for Georgia. And it kind of goes over timelines. So there might be, I mean, there's a slew of parameters. So obviously, I don't know which one fits your specific situation, but hopefully, if it looks like they should have been paid, but then I would definitely reach out to unemployment and see what the heck is going on with your payment. And if you can't get in touch with someone in unemployment, then you can definitely try to contact your local or state representative. Katie, PUA. Oh, you have a balance in Illinois, but it says overpay. So yeah, it does look like Illinois decided to reduce PUA weeks from 57 to 50. And I'm not sure, I can't imagine they would want you to repay that. So you have a balance, but it says it's overpaid at the same time. That if that's the case, that makes no sense to me. Yeah, I'll need more clarification around that. But I do, like I said, I do know in Illinois, they were paying 57 weeks of PUA, but now it's down to 50. John, Congress on debate today. What is a DE Form 8598? I don't know. What is that? Oh, it's a California form. Oh my. Hold on. 8598. It looks like it's some kind of California form. Oh no, hold on. It's an IRS form. I guess I Googled something different. Allocation of tax amounts between certain individuals and community property states. So yeah, it's way above my I have no idea. In other words, sorry, I tried to what the heck? All right. Okay. Sorry, I just wanted to get rid of someone. Okay. Sorry guys, I'm gonna go through these as quickly as possible because I'm gonna have to get off here in about 10 minutes. Boldly Truth, I'm late, was a bill passed? So unfortunately, no. They are voting on it tomorrow. All right, where was I? File my taxes before I get my second stimulus check. They automatically added the amount of the second stimulus check to my federal refund. After I file my taxes, I receive my second stimulus check. Please tell me what I should do. Okay, so I see what. Okay, so you almost got like the credit twice. Obviously the safe thing to do. Well, you can do an amendment, right, on your taxes. But obviously, I recommend that you just contact a tax professional. but you can definitely just do an amendment. Jessica, Texas has been transitioning the people from one type of benefit to another, regular to EB to PEUC. Sometimes there's a short lapse, but sometimes not. Yeah, hopefully it'll, especially for you guys, because I know you guys have gone through heck right now, or in the past couple of weeks. Hopefully they'll just make it as easy as possible for you guys. DS, do you think the IRS will want us to file an amendment, or would the IRS wish to handle it? I've heard it both ways. So yeah, I definitely want to find that out, because for all of us, right? So I'm not 100% sure, but I will definitely keep looking into that. Hopefully once the bill passes, then they'll be able to shed some light on that. But for right now, I'm not 100% sure. Oh yeah, Shelly's awesome. Yeah, I watch her when I can keep up with California stuff, but I could barely keep up with my own stuff. Diane, my New Hampshire counselor said they'll have a massive surge of filing for a new benefit year. Yep. I have a new PUA is due 12/25. Fed DOL rules expanding to 4 new categories, including part-timer. Oh my gosh. Oh goodness. All right. Well, okay. Part-timer. I mean, I get that's good. I'll have to look that up. Thank you for that info. Okay. I know, EXO, I can't either. A year on Friday. It's crazy. Oh, thank you, Michelle. Thank you. I just got to stop yapping and start answering some questions. And the update on Michigan claims we're starting to pay out. I don't have any updates. I know that you guys were having issues for a while, but I thought everything was good to go. If not, I would definitely try to contact unemployment. And if you're not able to contact them, then definitely contact a local or state representative. Diane says to John Francis, the Fed DOL on 2/25 will get you in even if you don't have monetary eligibility from your state. Same for Biden's stimulus. Cover 4 groups and turning. Oh, that's right. Okay. Yeah, because that's a thing. Like if you declined a job last year because the employer wasn't, utilize or doing CDC recommendations, then you can collect unemployment. Okay, I'm gonna have to look that up. Thank you. Okay. So yeah, I already answered. Sorry, I'm just going to. So yeah, we'll know if PUA you have to file. I would think probably not. I can't imagine that you would have to file a brand new PUA claim, but I think it'll shed more light once they actually sign the bill. In Michigan, PUA and EB no longer seen on the website. Yeah, it's because the unemployment rate got low. When will we get our checks? Great question, Anthony. So hopefully if they do sign the bill tomorrow, then people could be receiving the direct deposit the week of March 15th. And then, yeah, and that could happen for like a period of 2 weeks, because obviously they can only push out so much money. And then I did hear that checks could go out, like physical checks could go out starting March 22nd. So hopefully a little bit of a timeline. Yeah, Earth, I know. I mean, which is great, right? Like, sorry, I didn't mean to sound like, oh, that stinks that the unemployment rate went down. It's great for those people that were able to find jobs, but where does that leave you, right? Like, it's so frustrating. But the good thing is the bill will hopefully be signed tomorrow, and then you guys will get an additional 24 weeks. Justin, Pennsylvania UC, lost my job. I got approved. Now waiting months on a determination on my job loss. Do you know anything that could help? So if they're waiting from a response from your job, then I'm not 100% sure. And Michael, you're the same situation. You could try to contact your local or state representative. Just go to Google, type in your zip code, and type in like representative. They might be able to at least contact someone on unemployment just to make sure that there's nothing that you need to do on your end. Obviously, you could try to contact Pennsylvania unemployment by way of chat. See if they're, again, if you're not able to do that or you're not getting any answers, you could try to contact your local state representative. And it's awful that you guys are waiting for so long. Earth says, it stinks for so many people. I really hate unemployment process. Yep, especially while so many people are struggling. United States, however, every state is on a different process. Exactly. That's why, that's why it's hard to answer these questions, because it's like, well, most cases it's this, but it could be this. In Texas, my 50 weeks PUA just expired. What do I do? Can't get in touch with anyone. Help. So the bill should be passed tomorrow. And if it does, then PUA will be extended for an additional 24 weeks. But if you haven't gotten paid recently, then you could definitely contact your local or state representative. Oh, and Noel, same thing for you. Actually, no, you're on extended benefits. So hold on. I just exhausted my extended benefits in Texas, and it was only 1 week. Okay, so the next step should be, hopefully, you shouldn't have to do anything, according to the email that Rhonda received. Hopefully, they will place you back onto PEUC. So, in the next time that you should certify, I would definitely try to certify, and hopefully they would have put you back onto PEUC at that time. So if you just exhausted your benefits, then maybe this week you might be on PEUC. I would try to certify on Sunday, or the day that you typically certify. I would try to certify to see if they put you on PEUC, but hopefully you won't need to do anything. And like I said, every state is different. Like, I certify on a Sunday, and it could be different in every other state. So that's why I said Sunday, but then I'm like, anyway, whatever. But yeah, try to certify on the normal day that you typically would. I wouldn't go 2 weeks. I would go just a week and see what happens. And hopefully you'll get some sort of notification in the mail too, that they put you on PEUC. David from Pennsylvania, I was on EB and reached my 50 weeks. Will I get kicked off, or do I need to reapply? So you should be placed back onto PEUC after extended benefits. However, if your year-end date is coming up, then you might need to file for regular unemployment in the state of Pennsylvania. Julia, regular unemployment will not be extended until September, but the programs for PEUC and PUA, they're looking to extend that to September 6th with this new bill that hopefully passes tomorrow. Sorry, I'm reading the convo between Julia and XO. Oh, let's hope. Okay, where am I? Zach, Virginia, filed my weekly PUA Saturday night. Always got paid Tuesday. Me and another people haven't gotten paid. Yeah, Virginia's been tricky. I do have to pop off here in about 5 minutes. What's the last thing I have for Virginia? Yeah, I know that they were, people on PUA weren't getting paid. Now it seems like that they were, but now you're saying, yeah, I haven't heard anything specific regarding Virginia PUA. So if you can, try to reach out to them and see what's going on. Fear, would the extra $300 be delayed this week? Oh, like regular. Oh, yeah, that's a good question. Yeah, it might be in Pennsylvania. I didn't even think about that. I don't know. It may not, because I know that they pay out in different time schedules in Pennsylvania, right? Hopefully not. We'll just say that, right? But I guess that's a good point. We should probably maybe expect that it might be delayed in Pennsylvania. Hey now TV, what's up? How are you? Their friends are always busy in Texas. Do you know anything about Texas? I can no longer certify. Yeah, I mean, once you hit the 50 weeks of PUA, which I think you were on. Yeah. Yeah, unfortunately, you'll just have to wait until they pass this bill and then for Texas to update their system. Because once you hit 50 weeks of PUA, then unfortunately there's no more benefits for you until they pass this bill, which hopefully will be tomorrow. They will pass it. Oh, the link for Georgia. Let me get that for you. EXO, thank you for helping me out. I appreciate it very much. So if you're in Georgia, here's a resource for you. Helene, will Alabama unemployment be delayed on the 15th? I'm not 100% sure. Do you mean like if you go to certify? Probably. Simply because we have to give the states time to update their systems. Michelle, good night. When are you coming back? Because I missed you last night. Yeah. Oh my gosh, I'm so mentally drained just from this COVID stuff. I got to be honest with you guys. I think and my daughters need my office, so that doesn't help things. I'll try to go live tomorrow. Because I know tomorrow's definitely going to be a big day. But if I don't go live, then I'll definitely get a video out to give you guys updates. So yeah, I should be going live though, but if not, I will definitely put out a video. EM from California says pending on my UI. What should I do? It says pending. If you can reach out to, you know what? I was going to say reach out to unemployment, but I know sometimes that's hard. Do me a favor, go to either Shelly's Millions or Jenny Silver's YouTube channel, and they both do specific California YouTube videos for California unemployment, and they might have a video on that. If not, I think Jenny might be going live tonight or today. But yeah, I'll just defer you back to them because they know more about California than I do, and hopefully they'll be able to help. Safi, how are you? What was the email Rhonda got from Texas? It was pretty much saying you don't need to do anything. You don't need to certify. You don't need to reapply. You should obviously still try to certify to get paid. But you shouldn't have to do anything with your claim. We just have to wait for the states to update their systems. And then based on the email Rhonda got, once they do pass the extension, then you would then receive an extra 24 weeks of PUA, and you shouldn't have to do anything additional except for keep trying to certify. Justin, thanks. Hopefully, I'll contact my state rep. Hopefully, hopefully they'll be able to help. We've had like Rhonda actually a great example of contacted her state rep, and she got paid 9 weeks. She was waiting. So hopefully that helps you. Oh, Noel, you are welcome. Yeah, and let's hope these states can update their systems, right? Because that's going to be the biggest delay right now. Nikki from Illinois, I exhausted my regular UI benefits, but I received a letter saying I was approved for PEUC, yet they aren't paying out because I exhausted benefits. That's weird. Yeah, no, if you're approved for PEUC, then they should place you on PEUC, and you should be able to certify and get paid for PEUC up until April 10th. Now, if they do pass the bill tomorrow, which they should, then you'll be able to collect until September 6th. And then Rhode confirmed no need to reapply in Texas. Jack says they just passed the bill 2 minutes ago. Yeah, they have to. Oh, did they? The House? Well, shoot, if that's the case, then that's awesome. XO, yeah, no, you're welcome. Yeah, I found some states really put out some great information. All right, let me just. All right. Yeah, no, the Senate passed it actually over the weekend. So the House is just voting on it, but they won't be able to do that till tomorrow. So last one for Donna, and then I'm getting kicked out of my office actually. From California, just certified on Sunday, got paid for 1 week, and the other one is pending. Then I have 1 more week certified on Sunday, and then the week is, and then your year is up. Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on with those pending weeks in California. Yeah, I'll just defer you to Shelly's Millions YouTube channel or Jenny Silver. Because they might know something regarding the pending status. Bernice, will I carry over if I'm on a zero balance and my year is up next week? Depends on the state. You might need to reapply for regular unemployment. And I'll actually do a video probably tomorrow just talking about the details of should you reapply for regular unemployment and all that stuff. Ellie Cat, thank you. I will hug her. I always hug her a lot. Nikki, yeah, I totally get it. It's impossible to reach a live person. Try to contact your local or state representative. They might be able to help, hopefully. All right, guys, that's it for now. Thanks for joining. I appreciate you guys. And EXO, thanks again for helping me out tonight. Darnell, have a good one. But seriously, guys, have a great night, and I'll see you later.